What's going on, people?
What's happening, lads?
Hey. Good.
Yes, boys, all Gooners. Take it, we're all in good moods. We've got Realist Gooner, of course, in the building. We've got Cal here today. Cal Gunner, go and check his stuff out, man. And we've got Anton. What's the name of your channel, bro? Remind us.
Hotsport, but of course, me and Cal, we have a podcast called Fire Them Cannons, which happens once or twice a week. Go check that out.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be jumping on that soon with you guys as well, man. And we've got Charlie here as well. Charlie's not been on before, but he's one of the most passionate Arsenal fans I know. And I can't wait to hear his opinion on the game. He was at the he wasn't at the Emirates. He wasn't at Newcastle either. But I'm sure he saw it down.
On the sofa.
He was indoors. Yeah, we was all going crazy. I'm gonna go because me and Dan have done a live since the game. I'm gonna go to Anton first, and give me your, because obviously me and you are very much aligned in Mikel Arteta and how we feel about the club. I'm gonna go to you first, and just tell me how you felt on Wednesday.
Oh wow, Wednesday.
Sunday.
Bro, I
don't want to tell you how I felt on Wednesday. That was a bit of a different day.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. It's been a lot. Yeah. Yeah, go on. So tell us about Sunday. Man. Tell us about Sunday.
Well, to give context, me and Cal had on our podcast two Newcastle fans. You know who they are, Ash and Kane. So yeah, that made the experience different for me this year, because obviously there was a little bit more bragging rights going on than usual. But yeah, I thought the Arsenal, first off, you've seen the lineup. I was like, yes, let's go. Like Eze in the middle, Trossard on the left. Let's do this. Although the Mascara being in the lineup, I must say, was a bit strange to me, but I'm like, I get it. Saliba is probably coming back from an injury, but Mascara hasn't really been off of it at all. Let's just do this. That ended up being the one.
What do you think, though? Do you think that was down to preference? He preferred to play Mascara, or do you think it was because Saliba's not 100% fit?
I just think that when you have this squad, I feel like I'm talking about it on every show, but we have a squad like this. It actually goes twofold, because we'll get to what happened in the game later. But you have the ability to be able to switch in and out, and you don't have to overstress any of your players. So Mascara has, when they played against Port Vale, for instance, I actually thought Mascara probably performed better than Saliba in that game. So he has the ability to sort of like, all right, if I'm still kind of getting Saliba back here, I could put Mascara in. He won't skip a beat, but he did skip a beat. So that was the unfortunate part about that. But man, I thought Arsenal from the get-go went after Newcastle. Like Nick Pope had to pull off some insane saves to keep them in the game. Like that one from Eze right from the offshoot, I thought was going in. The one from Trossard that hit the post, I thought that was going in too. So Arsenal were incredibly unlucky. Obviously, we got behind, but yeah, it was heart and mouth, and I was like, no, we cannot lose. We cannot lose to Ash. I don't know how Cal was feeling. Like I cannot deal with this right now. This would suck. Also, Liverpool gave us the initiative as well. And man, once we scored the Merino one, I knew we were going to win.
I think every Arsenal fan I've asked, they've all said the same thing. Once the Merino goal went in, we knew it was one of them games. We were either going to win it or lose it, because you just felt if we scored, as long as there was at least 5 minutes, that we would score again. I'm going to go to Charlie next, because him and Anton both are going to be with us for about 20, 25 minutes, half an hour. Cal's with us for the full hour. Charlie, tell me, you were sitting at home, you was watching it. I know you've recently got a newborn, so did you wake her up? What happened, mate? You must have been going mad a bit.
No, mate, to be fair, I went mad, but it's like what I said to you earlier. We can win the league 100%. We've got all the players there. We've got the squad there. Easily win the league. And it took a number of people to get onto Mikel's back for the last few games, take the handbrake off, for him to finally take the handbrake off. We battered Newcastle. Should never have gone 1-0 down. Should have been 2 or 3 up before they scored. And finally, he went for a game, right? And we should never have been losing. We won that game. I think Arsenal can win the league, but I think that he needs to be putting out the teams to attack teams from the start. We had City at home. Everyone knows Man City at home. We should be beating them, mate. They're not the same Man City from 2-3 years ago. They ain't, right? They are there to be got at. Me and my mate, and we went up to Liverpool away. Right, got there before I see the lineup. I thought we're going to spank these 3-1. They can't defend. Went there, dodgy lineup. We all know what happened. He made the changes at half time against City because he knew he got it wrong. He done the same at Liverpool. We had to go 1-0 down before he made the change. What I want to see from now on is us going to any team, whether it's home or away, and thinking we're better than them. We will beat them. We shouldn't have to fear anyone. We've got the squad now. We can win this league, but he has to be getting it right from the start. That's
so
it.
You think the penny might have finally dropped for Arteta? Is that what you're thinking, Charlie?
Dan, listen, Dan, I'm not going to say yeah, because the guy, I can't work out what he's thinking, mate. I'm going to be honest with you. I really can't, right? I'm sitting there 100%. Thinking, you got Man City at home. Everyone knows Pep ain't an idiot, right? Pep knew if Arteta's going out there saying, well, you're saying we, had the handbrake on, we dominated them. No. We dominated possession. We passed in sideways, mate. We didn't create no chances. Let's not say we dominated them, right? Let's get this straight. Everyone knows he's not an idiot, Pep. He knew last year they got pumped 5-1. If they would have come at us again and played that same attack, go toe for toe, we'd have pumped him again 5-1. So you should know, as a manager, we battered him last year. He's not an idiot. He's going to come and play a bit more, sit back a bit. So why don't I put a few more attackers in? Because they're not good enough to beat us, right?
Charlie, what I'll say to that though is that Pep Guardiola's managed 601 games, and that game was the game where he's had the least possession out of 601 games.
That's fine.
Did Arteta knows in Pep inside out, and he knows that he's never ever done that. He's never ever played 10 at the back as they did.
That's fine.
So I think that has to come into it, right?
No, that's fine. But you tell me a game that Pep Guardiola's got slapped 5-1 the last time he went there and thought he's never been slapped 5-1 probably. I don't know the stats, but if he's been battered 5-1 by someone,
I think that was the only time in his career. I think Charlie's right.
If that was the only time, then he's not a fool, mate. He ain't going to go there again knowing that it's not the same Man City team. Rodri ain't the same. He's just come back from injury. He's not going to be the same, right? They're not the same team. So he had to play that way. So we could have passed the ball backwards and forwards outside our own box and had 70, 80%. What does it matter? We didn't create the chances. We need to draw. I'm telling you now, when they go to Liverpool away, Liverpool will pump them. They'll go at them, mate. And that's what we should do, because we should be feeling we are better than anyone right now, which I believe we are.
I don't know if Liverpool's pumping anybody right now, Charlie. To be honest.
Charlie, what about the subs? Because he's been very reactive, Arteta. I think they're showing more of a ruthless side now. Obviously, he made the 2 changes at Man City, and it changed the game. And ultimately, Eze gets a goal. Eze gets an assist, and Martinelli gets a goal. Before that, Martinelli and Trossard both come on, got goals and assists. And this time, he's realised he made a mistake, starting Mascara, and he's put Saliba on, right? So you've got to credit him for that. And Marino comes on, scores. Odegaard comes on, gets the assist. So for me, that was a 10 out of 10 from Mikel Arteta.
I credit him for being that reactive, But my point is, be proactive. Don't be reactive, mate. Get it right from the start, and you ain't got to be reactive. Everyone used to say Wan-Bissaka, he's brilliant. He recovers well. Yeah, you shouldn't have to recover well, mate, because you should be in the position in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Let's have it right. You shouldn't have to recover. You are good enough to be there.
And I think what's changed as well, this is the first time that these pundits, your Gary Nevilles and all these type of guys have actually been calling Mikel Arteta out. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the way he's played against Man City and Liverpool and not pulling the handbrake up. So I think the penny might have dropped. I'm hoping it has. Like you said, Charlie, we don't know, but I'm hoping it has, because you know where I'm at with Arteta.
But I
don't believe he can get us over the line. He got it right against Newcastle. He got it right.
Mate, I see you, didn't I? I see you the other week at half time over there, right?
Yeah.
And we were saying the same thing then. And I completely agree. He got it right against Newcastle. And this is my point. Now, I'm hoping he realises, no, this is us. We've never, ever played like that at St. James's Park, mate. We were dominant from start to end. I've never seen us play like that under him. It's always a cagey game there.
What I will say as well, though, is that sometimes you do have to think as well. I know we've spent a lot of money on that, but these players, there is 8 new signings, so there is going to be a little bit of that. You know, it's not going to be fluid straight away, but we've seen 100%. It now at Newcastle. I want to see the same against Olympiacos and the same against West Ham. Cal.
Well, by the way, speaking of which, by the way, West Ham just went behind. Everton 1-0 up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who scored? Don't say and die.
I want to see it from my
dude. I want West Ham to get relegated so badly, bro. Anyway,
I want them to go down with United. Because if United keep happening, they're going down as well.
I would love it if West Ham get relegated, bro. I would love that shit.
I don't mind West Ham. That's a bit harsh, man. I don't mind.
Cal, what you saying, man? Tell me about your thoughts on the game, Cal.
Bro,
like what time do you have to watch it at?
Dude, like 1:30 in the morning, man.
It was 1:30.
Yeah. 1:30 in the morning. These guys tuning in to watch Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
We'd love that, wouldn't we, Charles? We'd be right on one. Go on, Cal.
Yeah, man. Once I saw the game, the lineup gave me hope, and you know, it's something that I've been screaming for, like for the entire season. Please just play an attacking midfield. We have the players to dominate. We have one of the best squads, not the best squad in the league. We have insane attackers. Our attackers are actually mad in terms of our creativity, having Eze, Waneri, Odegaard, these guys. So we should not be having to play Moreno, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and I was afraid because we've seen Arteta do these weird things where he would play a weird player in a weird position. We've seen Partey right back for like a lot of games that never worked. We've seen Kai Havertz as a left 8 that didn't work for the first half of the season. I think if he dropped that earlier, we probably win the league. So I was afraid that he was going to continue just going with this dusty ass Moreno midfield, but thankfully he changed, and he changed it in a game where honestly starting Moreno of all games to play, this would have been the one where it was the most justified because of how physical Newcastle is. So if he played Moreno up front, it's one of those games where people probably wouldn't be as angry as City on other games. And he didn't play Moreno in the midfield. He played Eze, and it worked. So that first half, we completely we dominated them. We shouldn't have conceded. We should have scored. Some of our chances were amazing. Like the Trossard chance is probably the one chance where I feel like, damn, we really should have scored that one. And I think Eze, that Pope block for that Eze first volley, I think it was after 4 minutes in, Eze got the volley and it was going bottom corner, and Pope saves that. That was like, what the hell was that? You know? So yeah.
He had a few of them as well in the game too.
Yeah. So I was happy. I was very, very happy with the lineup. And to be honest, when he brought on Odegaard, I thought I was looking at the Odegaard from 2-3 years ago. That was one of the best Odegaard cameos I have seen. It's almost like I forgot that this is the player that we have. That pass that he did to MLS, I haven't seen that. Where has that been? So
you find it interesting, by the way, that pass was from the left, which is something very unusual. Like Odegaard's very right-sided, and all of a sudden he was the left-hand side.
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see Odegaard, what you said, that second half, Odegaard, Eze, and a holding midfielder. Let them three play in the middle, see how that goes. Because when they were playing together, they were blinding. They couldn't live with us.
Yeah, Odegaard, I think that it would be a real add dynamism to that. If you had Rice, Eze, and Odegaard, that would be a real dynamic midfield.
I think what's important is we saw that happen, and we saw those play together, and we saw it work. Yeah. I think it's important for Arteta. I think Arteta has these weird preconceived notions in his head, and until he sees it happen in reality, he will try by all of his might to avoid it.
No, I don't think so though.
So, like,
Sometimes
I think
things works and it doesn't, and he doesn't play it. We saw Waneri has been working all season. Every time the dude steps up, it's like he's leveled up from last year, and he's still not starting in the
I'm
game.
saying on the reverse for there, Cal.
I think he
Yeah.
must
I'm
be
saying
injured,
that,
right,
like-
Ranieri?
Is he?
Guys, everyone smash the like buttons, please, for us.
Back to what
Subscribe
you said,
if you're
Char, about
new.
that formation and
Yeah,
Odegaard and Eze. People say that it's attacking, but Odegaard presses a lot. He works
Yeah.
defensive. Eze can do defensive work, so it's not completely
100%.
attacking. These players can do defensive work. If you're asking me what's the easiest thing to do as a footballer, it's chasing the ball, putting your leg in, making a tackle. That's the
Yeah.
easiest thing to do.
And
Pressure.
Dan, the other thing is, Dan, with the two of them, right? The fact is, right, Rice can hold. Them two, mate, they can switch. Like, I don't know who just said it, Anton or Cal, but Odegaard played that ball from the left. He usually plays on the right. So
Yeah.
them two up the top, whatever positions they're in, they can interchange, mate. And I'm telling you now, the other teams can't live with that.
That's scary. That's scary.
You know
That
what I mean?
midfield's scary for anyone.
It is.
I'll be honest.
Boys, I've got a
that's-
question. I've got a question for the whole panel here. So I'll go around one by one. Dan, Cal, Charlie, Anton. I'm just going to put it on here. Big up Lee, man. Lee, thanks for showing love. I'm dropping a comment. Is it that bad? I'm not feeling the Gyökeres signing. He's proper sluggish and not what I was expecting.
I thought
there's
Gyökeres
another
was
one.
good yesterday.
Yeah, and there's another
He's not
one
as
here.
fast.
I'm going to
He's
read
not
it
as
out.
fast as I thought he was, to be honest.
AFC always, big up. He's always in our chat, always in our lives, man. So I really appreciate it. He says Arteta will drop Gyökeres when Havertz comes back and clip it. Come back and clip it. We will. So I'll go to Dan first. Just all of you, just to give me a brief minute on what you think about Gyökeres and Havertz when he comes back and how you think he's settling in at the club. Dan, I'll go to you first, mate, please.
Right now, I don't want to be too harsh on Gyökeres. He's still settling in, but for me, he has not been good enough. His work rate has been second to none, I would say, but I think his first touch has been poor. His in-game thinking, when he's taken too many touches. There was a couple times in that game where I thought he could have just let the shot off, but he tried to take another touch. He tried to cut inside. Right now, he's got me thinking we need Havertz back, because when you're letting off stinkers, we need Havertz to come in. Right now, he's thinking, shall we drop him and put Martinelli down the centre? Yeah, he's looking like he's playing in Timberlands right now.
So Dan,
he was a lot
Dan,
better
if
yesterday.
Havertz is back, and next week West Ham, let's say Havertz was fit, who would you be starting?
I'll be starting Havertz. For me, Gyökeres, you ain't been good enough. I'll be starting Havertz. That's what I'll be doing. 100%.
Wow,
But
this is a guy that hates Havertz, by the way.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot. And that is saying a lot right now. But for me, he needs time in it. I'm being harsh, but I don't feel he's been good enough. He's not the striker I thought we was getting. It's been very underwhelming from Gyökeres. And when we went to that game, I thought, I was being positive. When I sat with all your friends against, who was we playing? Man City. Yeah. Your pals, Dan, were slating him in that game. And I'm saying, they made me think, am I being too nice to Gyökeres? They made me see the light, I'll be honest. And now I'm saying to myself, you know what? These guys are right. He hasn't been good enough.
The worst thing, guys, because like me and Dan, obviously, he says that most of the fan base is a positive, like me. And when we were in the pubs and that, the majority of people are. But then I said, wait till you meet my friends, the real hardcore Arsenal fans, and they are just as negative as anyone. I call him negative, Dan. They are way more negative than him. Anyway, Cal, let me know, Cal, on your thoughts on Gyökeres. Would you bring Havertz in for him when he's back, or how do you think he's settling in? Is he going to do the business, or what do you think?
To be honest, I never thought I'd be looking forward to Havertz coming back, but I am. Just to have a bit of a change. I don't think it's because Havertz is this amazing player, but sometimes it's like, first of all, he's not as fast as I thought he would be. Like, he's getting some of these, like, I think it was it against Port Vale where Max Dowman had that sick cross that just beat everyone, and he just can't take these balls in his stride and break when he's on the run and actually get a shot off, which is something I thought would be his game. I was expecting him to be able to body defenders, beat people with a little bit of pace and get a shot off, but he's unable to do that. When he gets the ball, his touch is quite crap. So I mean, it's harsh, but man, I think he needs time, and we don't really have time. and he needs a break. I think we should continue to give him game time so he can get embedded in the team, but we need more than just one guy up there. He's not Haaland. We can't just rely only on him as it stands.
Okay. Lee says 100%. We're 6 games in now, and he should be settled in by now. It kills me to say it as well, but Havertz over Groku as he plays with pricks on his feet. Look,
yeah, Havertz. It's funny. It's funny because Havertz, that goal that Havertz scored is the goal that I would think Gyökeres would be scoring. You know, you just break away with pace and like get a shot off, and he's not doing that. It's like, dude, please be faster.
Charlie, what do you think about Gyökeres then?
You're on mute.
You're on mute. You're on mute. I don't know how to tell him. Let me go to Anton. Anton, go ahead and I'll message him now and let him know he's on mute.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm hearing this from you boys. I think context is very important here. As I've said, and I'm going to state this as well in a second, about the schedule that we've had. But firstly, yesterday, I thought Gyökeres was good. I thought his hold-up play was good. I thought he brought everyone into play. I thought all he was missing from his performance yesterday was the goal. But when you have to play the teams you have to play in the first 6 matches, it's the hardest schedule in the Premier League. That's a tough 6 matches to get ready for the Premier League. You can also argue that it's a good 6 matches that can test his medal in this league, and it's a good sample size of the type of teams you play. But look, the schedule opens up now. I still think, by the way, Havertz is coming back from a long-term injury. I would not be rushing him back by any means, and I think that we are way too quick right now to count Gyökeres out. I think next week against West Ham, we got West Ham, we got Fulham, we got Brighton. I think those are all games where
we have Olympiacos before that as well.
I think these are all games now where he's going to be more used to the team. The schedule opens up, and I think that he can, as we're talking about all the attacking options, the Odegaards, the Ezes, the Sakas, they're all fit now.
You say the game's open up, but I still think that those teams are going to give them a hard time in that defense. West Ham, they're going to be on it.
Let's be honest. West Ham's been slapped up by everybody all
West Ham ain't going to be on it.
I'm saying their defense.
I'm not hearing West Ham is on it. West Ham couldn't keep Michael Keane out. So
guys, everyone hit the like button, subscribe if you're a new viewer. Thanks you everyone watching. Charles, I'm going to go back to him because your mic wasn't working.
So my thing with Gyökeres, yeah. So I'm 6 games in, he's got 3 goals, whatever. But when you watch someone play, this is what I can't seem to work out. Yeah, if you're going on the attack and that if you just watch Gyökeres, if you haven't watched him properly, because I just constantly watch him during the games. Right, if you don't watch him next game, for some reason he sticks to the defender. He pins himself to a defender. So every time a cross comes in, rather than try and lose the defender and get some space, he's hugging a defender, like trying to grapple the defender, right, mate. If you've played up front, whether it's whatever level, everyone knows, try and lose your man. He doesn't ever try to lose his man, which I can't get my head around, right? But then at the same time...
Charlie was a very good striker in his day, by the way, guys, but go on.
Yeah, I was all right then. But literally, we're not giving him, we're not playing through balls, etc. But my thing that I always look at is if, Saka's down the wing, try and lose your man. Take a step back. Give yourself some space. He doesn't. He pins himself to a defender. You should be trying to do the opposite. That's what I can't work out with him. He might come good. Like, it's been 6 games, mate. What'd it take? Henri 14, Bergkamp 12, something like that.
I said it from the start of the season. I think, and when that stat come out as well, that kind of made me think it even more. I think he's going to do every year, every Arsenal fan and their dog, right? These are the 2 things that every Arsenal fan's been saying.
Yeah.
The first thing was that Saka needs a rest. We got Madueke, everyone moaned. Yeah. And then it was that we need a guy who just scores goals. Don't care about link-up play. Don't care about Havertz. Don't want a Giroud player. I want a man who's just going to score the goals. And against teams with low blocks where we struggle to beat. West Ham, we've lost to at home twice in the last 2 seasons, right? So he scored against Forest, scored 2 against Leeds. Hasn't scored in any of the big games. I thought he really battled really well yesterday. He was really in the game. I thought it was one of his better games because he was coming, he was getting the ball, he was trying to link up, and he was really in the wars. But I'm backing him to just score in these games. Like, listen, West Ham, we're all counting it as a banker, but we lost to them 2 seasons in a row. Even when they were shit, they had Potter last year and we lost. So if he scores against Olympiacos 2, then he gets 1 against West Ham, then 1 against Fulham, and we end up winning the league, and he ends up with between 15 and 20 goals, then for me it's all good.
Not the 30 like not the 30 like you predicted then, Dan, yeah? 30 plus.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to get the 30.
The thing about Gyökeres, though, guys. Think about Gyökeres, though, guys. If you watched even his seasons last year, his goals came in bunches. So in certain games, he would score 3, he would score 4, he would score 5, and before you know it, his tally went up. So I still think that once this guy gets comfortable in this league, he's at Haaland or Isak levels.
Henry's been training him. Have you heard that? Henry's been doing 1-to-1s with him.
Really? There you go.
Right. Well, if he's been doing that, mate.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, my mum. When you hear, when I said, "Mum, what are you talking about?"
Here's the thing, though. As Arsenal fans, especially match-going ones, we need to be getting behind this guy while he settles into this team. That's not me sending this guy the wrong message. We need to be. No, you two, Dad. Don't do this. You're the one who said the Havertz. I'm talking to you, not positive, Dan.
No, positive Dan wasn't being positive about Gyökeres when we're at the games. He's not being positive. He's a nasty piece of work.
When you're at the game,
you're getting exposed.
When you're at the game, it's very different. You're watching it live in your flesh.
Positive for the camera.
They're right in front of you, and it's very hard to not take your frustrations out. And listen, Gyökeres, there are times where I look at him and I think, have we been sold a dud here? Like, have we been done? There are times. Listen, but like I said, I think he will score goals in this team, But in the big games, the way we play, the way we set up, I think it's just about finding a way. So when people say, "Oh, he has to score in the big games," for me, he doesn't. It all depends on if we win.
There are not many big games left.
If we win the league, exactly. If we win the league, if he scores against Tottenham at home, he scores against Tottenham at home and he scores against West Ham and all of these sort of teams and he gets the numbers and we end up winning the league, then it's been a great signing. So I think if he gets 17 or 18 goals but we finish second, then it's going to be it wasn't enough. So I don't think it's all pinned on Gyökeres. I think it's going to be these big games which we're now showing we can go and win away at Newcastle. Can we go and win away at City? I think that's where the league will be won or lost, and I don't think we're going to be counting on him to win us them specific games. I think his job is to score against West Ham, Leeds, Forest, make sure we win them games, and then as a team collectively, we dig in and play our style and win the big games.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, definitely. And the one thing I would say about Gyökeres, right, is that, again, Leeds, that goal picks out on the left, right? I don't care what you say. Like, listen, I'm not saying he's a Haaland. I really ain't. But you don't see Haaland pick the ball out on the right, go past 2 or 3 players and put it, like, whether or not, I'm not saying he's Haaland, but he had the confidence to pick that ball up out there and beat 2 or 3 men. That's a go out of nothing, as far as I'm concerned. He's made a go out of nothing there, right? Yeah. So you can see he has got something in him and it might take time. But at the minute, but I didn't used to watch him every week. At the minute, he's probably not what I expect. But again, we've all seen under Arteta, the more the players, are with him, they do get better. He's a great coach. Yeah. He's a great coach, Arteta. He definitely brings the best out of players.
Just gotta get behind him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I'm at the games, I don't sit there, slating our players. That's not what
it's our job to put the pressure on Isak, not on Gyökeres.
Yeah,
that's what I'd say. Isak, I'm on fraud watch. He's got 1 tap in. That was a gift in 4 matches for Liverpool. Yeah. But this is the way that. See, if we're going to analyze Gyökeres like this is why I'm analyzing Isak like this. Yeah. And then when people come at me, hey, Isak's only played 4 games, didn't have a preseason. I'm like, well, whose fault was that? That was Isak's fault, and you haven't been given the same grace to Gyökeres.
Gyökeres didn't have a preseason, though. Gyökeres didn't.
Exactly.
Anton, I know you've got to go soon, so I just want to ask you this first, and just let us know: Can Arsenal? You know what? Will Arsenal win the league?
Well, I just want to say, guys, have you guys seen the betting odds in the last day?
No. Have we gone to favourites?
We've gone to favourites, and that is because I'll have to share it in a minute. but that is because the people are starting to see the truth. And that is that Arsenal, after 6 matches, have played 4 of the toughest games, and we are still only 2 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
Even though in those 2 games that we haven't been in the big games, we absolutely smashed it. I'm going to put this in just like a bit of a just small examples of the easy games. In those easy games, 5-0 leads, 3-0 Forest. Do you know what Liverpool have done in that easy game sample size? They played Burnley, who is arguably a much easier side to play against than those 2, and they needed a gift from God in order to get over the line in that game.
Yeah.
Right? They let Everton back into the game. Everton, like, so that's the example of like put it into a microcosm. And in the meantime, our schedule isn't get a lot easier now. We don't have to go to Old Trafford the rest of the season. We don't have to go to St. James's Park. We don't have to go to Anfield. They have to come to us. It's a 2-point gap. I think this team is only getting better. It's starting to figure itself out. And you can see in the glimpses of when this team is starting to click, figuring itself out. Eze, Saka, combination. You're adding Odegaard into that. When we start to understand who we are and each player starts to understand each other, we can play every team in this league off the park. That's the way I'm sort of feeling that. So the only way I see this thing not working out is the manager. It is the manager. Like if he continues to play stubborn, weird lineups and he doesn't let these players come out and play, that's the reason why we're not winning. Because I have news for everybody who's been under this idea that Liverpool's so much better than us. Okay, yeah, they won the league out of Cantor last year, but people forget that most of our team wasn't even available for most of the season, and the tactics got weird. They got negative because Arteta didn't trust.
The season before, we were on 89
right,
points,
and we bought. But people say, "Oh, Liverpool had this great summer." We bought 8 players. We bought Gyökeres. We bought Zubimendi. We bought Eze, Madueke. Muscat. Like, I'm not going to name all the signings, but you're getting my point. I think that yesterday was the weekend in total was a huge weekend. You finally got to see Liverpool. They've been playing a really dangerous game.
Honestly, it was such a good weekend.
They got burned.
All the scorelines, wasn't it? It was unbelievable.
Yeah. So yeah,
I mean,
that's
United,
my thing.
Thanks a lot, Anton, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming with your positivity. But so Arsenal are we going to win the league?
We are the favorites. I can show you.
No. I didn't ask anybody who's the favorites. Are Arsenal going to win the league?
Yeah. Well, the bookies think so.
We got top Saturday and we'll stay top.
He's asking you if you think so. Do you think so?
So?
Yes.
Good stuff. Brilliant stuff, man.
Big up, Stash.
All right, I gotta go, boys, but it's been good.
See ya.
See you later, Anton. Dan, I'm off, boys. I'm off as well.
Yes, Charles, before you go, can Arsenal win the league? Well, no, will this camera, man? Will Arsenal win the league?
I think the exact same as Anton, right? We can win the league as long as Mikel gets it right from now. And like Dan said earlier, he thinks the penny's dropped. Hopefully it has. And if it has dropped, we won't be stopped. We'll go top Saturday because Liverpool won't beat Chelsea away, right? We'll beat West Ham at home. They won't beat Chelsea away. We'll go top and we should stay top. We've got the squad. We've got the team. That's it. And when I'm looking, I said to you earlier on the phone, Dan, didn't I? You look at City, they're not the same team. Liverpool, the longer Arne Slot spends with this team and picks these players, they're going to get worse and worse, mate. They've signed Florian.
We need to go into this whole Arne Slot thing because I'm telling you, it's not easy building a squad and winning with it. People think it's a given.
And look at what he's done. He had Klopp's squad last year. Let's have it right. This year, he's gone and spent 150 on works. The geezer ain't worth 150 quid, let alone 150 million, right? Yeah. He's signed Frimpong at right back. He's worse defensively than Trent. He is. So I'm saying the longer this guy gets to build a squad, the worse that they're going to get. So in my opinion, Chelsea's still not up there. So we should have a good 4 or 5 years when this team are all in their, they're young, they're going to hit their prime. Few of them are approaching their prime now. We should have 5 years of domination. In my opinion, the next few years with the right manager, as long as he gets it right, we should have 4 or 5 years of dominating.
Yeah,
the squad.
we're moving mad. See, we're linked to Yildiz. We're moving absolutely mad.
And I think
But
from what you said, Charlie, as well, I believe that if he doesn't get over the line this season,
he's gone.
Then he's got to go, and we can remain positive because with the team that we've got, we can move forward and dominate, like you said, innit? So we just got to wait to see what happens at the end of the season. But
he's got this year, innit? Let's have it right. He's got this year.
Yeah.
But definitely. I think we should win it this year. If he wins it this year, great. If we don't, he has to go. But any decent manager that comes in has got a squad ready to dominate for 4 or 5 years.
So whatever happens, he's done a great job, right?
Yeah, mate, he's built a squad, and you've got to give him his props for that. But if he can't get it over the line, then keep him on in the coaching staff. He's a great coach. He brings the best out of people. Like even Pep loved him as a coach because he's good at bringing the best out of players. But if you haven't got that in-game management, or you pick the right team, because as a coach you don't need to make them decisions, it ain't for you.
But Charlie, so, will he win the Premier League?
We should win the Premier League.
No. But will he? What do you think? Will Arteta win Arsenal the Premier League? If he's here for the next if he's here for the next 3 seasons, will Arteta win Arsenal the Premier League? 3
seasons, Dan. Stop saying
that. He hasn't, Dan. He hasn't got 3 seasons, mate. He has this season. This is what I'm saying. He's got this season, right? So
this man tried to sneak in 3 seasons.
All right. Will Arsenal win the Premier League with Arsenal this season? Yes or no?
Dan, can I just say you can't just keep answering that question?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Yes or no. What do you think?
I think we should win the league this season, and I'm hoping we will.
Has anyone ever seen that game? Has anyone ever seen that game? It was on ITV where you could put the money on one side. What's it called? You put the money, and then you can either split it. Or you could,
Dan, what you're asking is not the right question. Dan, you're saying we'll win the Premier League.
All right, look, there's an easy way I said it. Gun to your head. If it's yes, if you say yes, right, and we win the league, you don't get shot, right? If you say no,
then I'm saying no, dude. The odds are literally against you. Even if you say Liverpool, like I would never say yes.
So you would say that again, Charles?
He would say yes.
I would say yes.
Mate, and you got 2 kids, Dan. What's wrong with you?
What if we win the league?
But my thing is, Dan, I can go back to last season, mate. Forget the league, PSG. I said it the other week. Partey got suspended for the PSG game, Rather than just do a like-for-like switch, he made 3 changes in that lineup, changed 3 positions of players. I think he brought Marino back, didn't he, into midfield, right? He made so he put someone else up. But he made that one mistake. He made 3 different position changes rather than just.
I remember that.
So for me, what I've seen so far, I just can't. I don't think he's the right man. But I hope he does.
He's too unpredictable. He's way too unpredictable, man.
He's tinkering already. He's just tinkering with lineups because he thinks, I've got the squad now. I can do what I want. No, mate.
Yeah, now about this one, Charles. Now that Odegaard's back.
You lot, mate. You'd be fucking moaning if he weren't making.
Now that Odegaard's back, what happens to Eze?
Eze gets benched, right, or thrown out to them.
No. Eze's on the left. He's going to play Eze on the left.
He should not be put back on the left.
He shouldn't be put back on the left. If we watch the Newcastle game, that is the best in that first half with Eze as a 10. It's the best I've seen Arsenal for a long, long time. And let's go back to Odegaard.
Where's he going to play?
You think he's going to drop Zubimendi or Rice?
I think Eze's going to.
That's not happening.
Look, Odegaard's great on the ball, innit? He does his little flicks. He looks great. Let's look at his numbers, mate, because that's what I'm worried about. He's an Arsenal number 10. Last year, he scored 3 goals and got 8 assists, playing 30 games in Arsenal as number 10. That's embarrassing, mate. You got to be getting, as an Arsenal number 10, you should be hitting double figures in both. Easily.
Mikel Bundy, I like that one. He's a talent killer. AFC always. I thought he was Arteta in, but the truth's come out.
I thought he was as well, but today, I don't know. He's just beat Newcastle, and now he's going on that. Michael Bundy is a talent killer. Charles, thanks a lot for coming on, man.
I'll see you at the game, yeah? Take it easy.
Yeah, sweet, bro.
No, take it easy, mate. See ya.
Mikel Bundy is crazy.
So, Dan, I'm going to fry that question at you. So, do you think we will win the Premier League with Mikel Arteta this season?
Honestly, I think, right, that Liverpool, if you look at Liverpool's fixtures, I'm going to read them out to you now, compared to ours, right? I think we'll be clear by Christmas, right? Liverpool's fixtures, okay? Shaky Liverpool, I'm going to call them from now on, yeah? Their fixtures right here, yeah.
Let's
Right,
just point
so
out that they lost
for
to a
one-
Crystal Palace team that's unbeaten in 19. They're not no
Yeah, I
schmucks.
know, but listen,
That's the
they've
worst
been
part.
they've been scoring late goals and getting lucky against teams like Burnley, right? Like we'll put 3 or 4 past Burnley. Don't you worry about that, yeah. Right, they play in the Champions League. They play Galatasaray away. I think they'll lose that. Right, that's going to be a tough game. Galatasaray have won 6. No, Galatasaray they've won 6 out of 6. Right, they're
So you believe
smashing
they're
their
going
league.
to lose away to Galatasaray? All right, Dan.
Yeah. I think that's a cold one to go. I think they're going to feel deflated. How deflated must they feel? Conceded in the 97th minute, and then watching Arsenal go and score in the 97th minute. They're deflated right now, and Galatasaray I think are going to beat them. Then they go to Chelsea. I think they might get a draw at Chelsea. We'll beat West Ham. We'll be top. Then they play at home to United. Now they should beat United, but they drew with them last year. One of the games, can't remember if it was home or away.
I don't think that United game is as simple as you're saying. This United
That's what I'm
team,
saying. I said
all they do is play against the top 6. That's all they know how to do.
Exactly. They beat Chelsea last year. They got a draw there. They play Frankfurt away in the Champions League. Forget about that. Then it's Brentford away. Physical, direct Brentford, who we'll be able to deal with easily. Gary Neville said it in his podcast. Arsenal have got there's a lot more direct football being played in the Premier League, and Arsenal have all the attributes. Or I think it was Carragher actually said it, to deal with it. They play Brentford away. Then they play Villa at home. Then in between that, they play Villa at home, then Real Madrid at home, and then 4 days later they play Man City away. Now that is some tough games for Liverpool, right? Whereas our fixtures
Can I just interject for 1 second? You pointed out that Liverpool keep getting over the line late, leaving it late. Well, we left it late last week and we left it late.
Yeah, not every game though, man.
I'm just saying. Mate.
Doing it every now and then. No, you have to do it every now and then. That's what champions do. But if you're doing it every game, it's not sustainable. You'll be caught out. And then Arsenal's games, I'll read out now, yeah, right? So we play Olympiacos in the Champions League, smash them. West Ham at home, smash them. Fulham's always a tricky one.
You can't just say we're going to smash them now, because you pointed out we played West Ham twice at home in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, but listen,
we ain't scored a goal. We beat them 6-2 away and 5-0 away in those 2 years as well, but we haven't. So I'm not just going to say straight for, even though I've gone for 3-0, but it's just the way you speak sometimes, Dan. Then you're going to say we're going to smash Fulham.
Come on, dude. If you predicted
Fulham,
Dan. You said we're going to win 3-0 as well, Dan. What are you talking about?
I know what I'm saying, but it's just when you just come out with this sort of stuff, innit? But you see, when I come back and I was on my high horse yesterday, Newcastle, we got the job done. I come back to reality and I said to myself, you know what, Dan? You've been here before as an Arsenal fan, and you've got cocky. I've been that cocky Arsenal fan. Yeah, we're gonna smash them. We're gonna smash them. Then you get a knife in your gut, bro. Do you understand? So
I don't think West Ham's the one to worry about. I think Fulham.
Yeah, they're not.
I think Fulham is the game.
Yeah.
That's a banana
and
skin.
After
this
Fulham,
West Ham team is too shit.
Palace at home.
You said they're losing.
Burnley away. Sunderland away. It's a good run for us, boys. You can't say. I predicted before the Newcastle game. Me and Dan did our predictions. I said 7 wins, 21 points. You said 13 points. Cal, I'll ask you. Right, we'll do the next 6 games out of a possible 18. How many points do you see us getting? Yeah. So the games are West Ham at home. So how many points for that one are you going to put down, Cal?
Well, that's 3.
That's 3. Fulham away.
I have a feeling we're going to win that one. 3 as well.
So that's 6. Palace at home, big game.
That's a draw, I feel.
Okay, so that's 7. Burnley away.
Win.
That's 10.
That's 10.
Sunderland away.
We should beat them as well.
13. And then the final one. The final one, Spurs at home.
We're going to beat them as well.
Yeah, so he's gone for 16 out of 18. I've gone for 18 out of 18.
And what did I come to?
You including Newcastle, you said 13. So now Newcastle's done because I think you had that.
The thing is, like Eze being in this team just changes everything for me.
100%.
Like all these games that we usually kind of slip up on. Eze is going to get his shot off and he's going to score. And he's due. And he's due.
We don't see Eze in that number 10 no more. That's just
whether he's in the 10 or not, he scores. Because when he's been playing on the left, he's been our best left winger.
Yeah.
Like he's the guy that's gonna unlock Gyökeres as well. For these runner games, I think he's gonna get embedded in the team. And and I could imagine that, you know, if we are kind of going down or something like that, we're gonna end up, you know, maybe subbing Zubimendi off again and going with 2 10s again. So I think we have enough options, and we have because Miguel Arteta is going to switch it around. Like Eze is going to be bouncing between the left wing and the 10 because he's just that versatile. He is our most versatile player in the team right now, where he looks very comfortable playing both sides. So yeah, I'm very, very confident that we're gonna.
For me, Cal, after that performance against Newcastle, not even just the performance against Newcastle, for Crystal Palace last season, Eze is a beast. He is an animal. He is a killer in the center of that park. I don't want to see him on that left wing. He's wasted there. Yeah, he is wasted there.
He's not gonna. But it makes no sense getting upset about it. He's not gonna. You think Arteta's gonna drop Odegaard, Zubimendi, or Rice? That's not happening. It's not happening.
Guys,
he just
smash the likes, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I've got to read this.
And the thing is, Zubimendi is like the Zubimendi and Rice are actually great players, and Odegaard's our captain. And he just after the back of that performance, performance.
If I see Mikel Arteta drop Odegaard when he's fit and start Eze in the center of the park, that is more credit in the bank for him, and I might start swaying more towards this guy. If I see him have the cojones to drop Odegaard out of the center and say, listen, you haven't been good enough, you sit bench today, and he puts Eze there in front of him, he's going to get a lot of credit.
I think we have to wait and see on Odegaard. I'd give him a couple of games to see if he can play in that 10 position. And if he's if he plays like he did,
everyone's talking about the cameo against Newcastle, Cal, but it's when there were so many attacking players on the field. He had freedom. Do you understand? This isn't the Odegaard role that Arteta's been deploying him as, because he plays very pragmatic when he's playing in that role.
The thing is, I think Eze being on the left and going and switching, like inverting, works if we don't have I think Calafiori in that left side. We just need to drop Calafiori and put MLS there. Because Calafiori being the fucking wild horse all over the pitch, I think it means that it restricts what's happening on that left-hand side. So Eze kind of have to keep the width. But if we get someone who can actually overlap, it sucks that Nkapie is injured. If we can get someone to keep the width there, we can have Eze on the left. He can drift in the middle. We can have him, Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Rice all in the middle at the same time. That'll cook.
All right, Dave, if you're free, mate, we need you in there because we're about to go on. We're gonna touch on your dusty team, man.
Guys, I've got to read this question because I know it's to me. It says Dan, but I know it's to me, right? And I have to answer it, right? Because I find it a fascinating question, right? What he said to me from AFC always, big up, always in the lives. Question to Dan: I saw Arsenal go to Anfield in '89 and win the league title and had to win by 2 goals. Can you see Arteta doing that when it mattered? Now, who was the manager then, AFC always? It was George Graham. And if you think Arteta is defensive, now that was a defensive coach. And exactly the plan that he had in that game was go in, and in George Graham's own words, go in at 0-0. He did not go for it and we went and won 2-0. He wanted to get to halftime. In George Graham's own words,
what's your point
all the former players. Could Arteta do that when it mattered? Yes, of course. That is exactly how Arteta would set up the game.
Has he proven
away
that?
At Liverpool if we needed to win 2-0.
Has he proven that he can do it when he mattered, or has he choked for the last 3-4 seasons? Yes or no, Dan?
Well, he's done it against Newcastle when it mattered, and we got 2 late goals. So
6 games and everyone's saying it's too early. So does it really matter so early on?
If he can win the league's another question, right? But the way he's worded the question is as if like George Graham went for it and like we scored 2 goals and won at Anfield. No. That's not how the game went. Go and watch the game back. We sat in for that whole game, defended. It was a very bitty game. And then we scored. He wanted to get a halftime 0-0. Then we scored a goal. Liverpool started getting a bit nervous. And we all know what happened. You know, Michael Thomas with the famous goal for the famous Arsenal. So in answer to your question, go on, Cal. Go on.
I was saying, does it? People are saying, does it matter right now? I think it does matter now. I think it matters. What happened?
Yes. Oh, God, I need West Ham, mate. I need West Ham for one of my accumulators. Get him, Bowen. Come on, one more, mate.
Oh, dude, I can't cheer for West Ham, dude. Fuck them, man. No, anyway.
Well, listen, the accumulator.
I don't mind West Ham, mate. And this is what you've got to worry about. These are the type of man we've got to worry about come Saturday 3 p.m. Gerard Bowen and these type of guys thinking it's
I think we handle. I think we handle them. What I was saying is that people are saying, does these games matter now? It's so early in the season. To be honest, I feel like Arsenal fans, we don't really think about what happened for that 23-24 season, because if we won more games at the start of the season, we would have won the league. We were almost. Our second half of the season was almost completely flawless. You know, we have this kind of weird thing where people say we lost the league because we drew against Man City. We lost the league because we lost against Aston Villa. Dude, after in 2025, like in 2024, we were almost perfect. We were just shit for the first half of the season.
Exactly. Look.
So these games are important to me.
You're so right, because I always go to that, right? This is what I said to everyone at the start of the season. I said, forget last season. You know, Men in Black, and you just press that thing, boom, and your memory's gone. Because last season was all down to injuries, 90% of that season, right? We didn't have our team. The season before, like you said, the season before, like you said, this same team, minus Thomas Partey, right? The only new signings were Marino, David Raya on a permanent B, was there already, and Calafiori. And then now we've got these extra 8 new signings. So add these 8 signings to the team of not last season, the season before, which the same players are all still there, bar Thomas Partey and a few fringe players. Come on, man. If we can get 89 points for that team,
I've got a stat that you and Cal will love right now. Shall I tell you what the stat is? Listen to this.
Go on.
Against Newcastle, Liverpool, Man United, and Man City last season, how many points did we get? How many points did we get? Man City, we got 4. We got 3, so we got 4 points altogether.
Yeah,
against the same opposition this season, we've got 7 points.
Newcastle, we got 3 because we beat them at home and lost away.
No, I'm talking about the game.
You're talking about the games?
We're 3 points better off in those 4 games than we was last season. So there's a nice
and we haven't even gelled. We haven't gelled yet. I'm telling you, the games last year we don't draw against City and we don't beat this Newcastle team. Like, we just don't get those points.
Definitely, from the losing,
we're different. The mentality shift, and just on the whole, like when Arteta, like what encouraged me is when I saw, you know, after we scored that equalizer, Arteta's on the sideline telling the players to attack. He's like cheering because we get like 7 minutes of extra time. He wanted the extra time. He wanted to go for it. And that's something that's changed. I haven't seen him do that before. Because I've seen him, you know, after scoring equalizers, you know, taking off players, putting on more defenders. He's telling the players to attack.
The only thing I would say on that as well about the Newcastle result is that our nemesis last season was Alexander Isak, and I think that's going to be a big loss for Newcastle this season. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
I think they'll miss him.
Big up Ash, man, who's just come into the chat. Didn't see his message there. Hello, fellow Newcastle fans, and he's got another funny one here. Ash, David speaks football. How's it going, my fellow relegation battler? Don't worry, Newcastle, you'll be all right, mate. Do you know what? That Newcastle fan, I saw him on AFTV and he went, just make sure you go and win the league now. Don't let that rat Isaac win the league. I felt the venom, the passion in his heart, man. Big up Ash each and every time, man. Stash Jones in the building. Big up, my bro. He seems different. Are we talking about Arteta here, Stash?
Nah, he's talking about Odegaard, I think.
Oh, Odegaard, yeah. There is. Listen, this is what competition for places does. This is what it does when you've got a man that comes on and does the business. You know what I mean?
We see him start a game in that position again.
If I see Cal do it live and he's going in or he's on the terrace, I'm like, yeah, man, I've got. Do you know what I mean? This is what it does to you, man. When you see someone else in playing the same sport as you in the same team doing well, you have to come on and do the business. You have to up your game.
Yeah, he has to up his game. After those as performances, I'd be.
Yeah. Can I tell you what's really sad for me, bro? I wish I was like you and Dan, Cal and Dan, because should I show you where I'm at? I go into a game like Newcastle and we get the win. Of course, I'm happy, I'm over the moon, and then this negative feeling comes back. Like, should I be enjoying this too much? Because I'm just gonna get stabbed in the gut again. Don't you ever get that?
You gotta live, man. You gotta live.
I understand, like, it's the hope. Man, but now
for me, like if
believing again, I don't know, bro.
For me, honestly,
I know we didn't. Listen, what do we go to football for? You go to football.
Exactly.
You watch football
exactly.
Moments,
I would say this. Right now, we didn't win the league. that 23-24 season, we didn't win the league, but I enjoyed the fuck out of that season. I'm sorry. Like taking that shit to the last game, winning every single game like the way we did, like winning that last game, but it wasn't enough. But we were winning so much. When you're winning this much football,
many games,
you just enjoy it, man.
7-0 up. Dave, jump in. Send Dave the StreamYard, man. Send the StreamYard.
Plus, everyone else is shit. Look at our competition this season.
You don't show you.
Dude, this weekend was amazing. It was an amazing weekend.
To be fair, he's away. He's away. But yeah, what a weekend of football. Of course it was, man. It was an amazing weekend. It's like us lot now. We're all on our little YouTube journey. Let's enjoy the journey, man. We're not just going to enjoy it when we're at, like, if we, God willing, we get to somewhere like a Terry's level or somewhere like that. You don't just enjoy it, then you enjoy it on the way, man. And this is what I'm doing this season.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we get over the line at the end of the season.
Just breathe. It's okay to believe a little bit, man.
Yeah, and especially these big wins, man. It's okay. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Do you know what I mean?
I predicted a 0-0. So I was
always he's fired back, Dan. Dan, I hear you. George Graham did have a plan.
Let's read it.
89. The difference in George Graham and Arteta is that the mentality he had on the players. What you got to say?
Arteta might be changing. He might be changing, man. He might be changing.
Yeah.
This game gave me hope. This game, because I was really negative before. This game gave me like hope. It gave me hope.
Well, even a man like you, Cal, you started questioning Arteta.
Remote ads.
Yeah. Like last season, I didn't want him to be here this season.
Stash said that West Ham are cooking right now, man.
They won't be cooking. What they're cooking?
Yeah, they got.
Are they up?
Realist Dan is being realistic. 1-1. Positive Dan will start listing out the quality of towels on the side of the pitch, cost him the title. You'll find anything.
Dave, get on, man. We need you on.
Dave, he will find anything. Yeah, and all I'm saying is I'm not going to get carried away by this Newcastle when it's a great win.
Nah, don't let people like Dave. He's trying to keep you down, bro. He's trying to put you in the kind of mood he's in. Look at his team.
Listen, I'm being
all
positive.
All he wants is for you to feel down, man.
Carried away. We've gone to Newcastle. There's big positives there. We've gone to St. James's Park. We've got the win. The other biggest positive for me is the lineup from Mikel Arteta. Yeah? And when we was down, the chips were down. The substitutions he made in going for the game was excellent. You understand? He was forced into it. Cool story, but I can't fault him, and I haven't seen this from Mikel Arteta. Do you understand?
That's why I have hope. This is the hope. I thought he was going to play Moreno and Martinelli. Like I said that on multiple streams, man.
Even that was a big call, starting Trossard. That's a big call as well, because I always pick Trossard over Martinelli. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Always.
So he went with the team that he should have gone with. I didn't think in a million years he'd pick that midfield. And I didn't think in a million years he would go for the win instead of trying to draw.
I called it, didn't I, Dan? I called that midfield. Go and watch my videos, guy. I've pre my short before that.
I really want to touch on this, man. Manchester United. Now, growing up, Dan. The rivalry with Man United, the great Man United, Sir Alex Ferguson. The great has fallen. I can't believe what I'm saying. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And you know what? I've taken my foot off these Man United fans' necks. I used to call them all the time. I don't even bother no more. Yeah? They've got no fight left in them. They ain't got nothing left in them.
Dude,
you understand? It's like stamping on someone when they're already knocked out, bro. You understand? It doesn't make no sense, man.
Dude, I love it. I actually love it, man.
And I think like the Chelsea getting covered over cracks because they've got a red card, and Chelsea are not that great at the moment as well. And Brentford,
we need to speak on Chelsea.
I know the G-Tech was going to be tricky stuff for them, man. And they got pumped.
Yeah, look, with United, I mean, no matter what happens with Arsenal, you always know that Man United are at least going to make your weekend you're going to have a little bit of happiness because they're going to lose and it's going to be an embarrassing loss as well. Cal, you wanted to tell us your thoughts on United and then we'll do Chelsea next.
I mean, after the preseason, you saw me. I was back in the team and stuff because of what I saw, and well, looked like a complete jackass doing that shit because they're crap. They're way more crap than I could ever possibly imagine. And this Amorim guy, I think he 9 wins in 33 or 34 games or something like that. He's statistically the worst manager they've had post World War II. It's actually disgusting. And And you can't fix them. And this is the funniest thing about Manchester United. You literally can't fix the team. Like if they get rid of Amorim, you really think the new manager is going to come in and turn that shitstorm around? It's not.
The new manager will come in and stop playing that hideous formation, Cal. I don't think it can get any worse than this. And if you're a Man United fan and you're not screaming Amorim out right now, I don't know where your brain cells are at.
You know what's the funniest thing? The funniest thing is David was saying Amorim out for literally months, and people are calling him negative. For everyone to just turn around.
You know what? The funniest thing is, I said to David, everyone go and watch David Speaks Football, man. He's a Man United fan, and he's honestly he's the best. For me, he's the best Man United YouTuber out there. But look, I tried to say to him, look, why don't you try and be a bit more positive? Do a little video, be a little bit more positive at the start, maybe before a game. Just try it out, even for yourself, for your soul. And he was like, no, I'm just gonna be me, all of that, and then. Boom. I watched Brentford. I thought they were going to win that game. I tipped Brentford to struggle like this season because they've lost their 3 best players, lost their manager. But, bruv, when I watched United, I said, no wonder this guy's fucking negative, if you want to call it that, because they are one of the worst teams in the league. I actually generally feel like they could be in a relegation battle. Whether they go down or not is another thing. But they play Sunderland, and that's a 6-pointer next week. If they lose to Sunderland,
Mark my words.
At home, do you know what's funny?
Amorim's going to get sacked before Christmas. That's funny as hell.
In my Super 6, Sky Sports, you do a Super 6, right? So you get to pick 6 teams for free, right? And if one of them, if you get all 6 right, you win £1 million. So I always, you're going to do that properly. United, Sunderland's one of them. I've got your Sunderland to win 2-1. So that's how you know now. I've got Sunderland in my Super 6. I've got Sunderland to win 2-1, right?
Sunderland
have
won 3 games, drawn 2 and lost
They're
1.
They're like 4th or 5th in the league, isn't they?
What? Man United don't want to see Sunderland right now. You
they're going to lose to Sunderland and Brentford.
If Amorim was to get the sack, who do you think Man United should be getting in?
Bruv, I've seen them linked with fucking Graham Potter. I would honestly pay to see that, man.
I've seen them linked with Xavi as well.
Xavi, I couldn't see Xavi going there. David, read out Dave's one. Let's read out Dave's one.
I've been right from the start. Terry winds me up day in, day out. He won't have me on straight facts because I speak exactly what the show's called. You obviously don't want that. Yeah. Listen. I don't know why Terry's not. I don't know why Terry's not saying Amorim out, mate.
He did say Amorim out. Like in his last after they lost, he was like, we need a different manager.
That was a straw that broke the camel's back.
Bro, yeah. And to be honest, it was
when they went out on the cup to, who was it again? Grimsby. He also did a video saying it as well.
I think he was mostly like, I don't mind if it's Amorim out or in, but I think now he's like, we need something else. And I think whoever they get is going to fail. I think if they get Graham Potter, it's going to fail. I think if they get Southgate, it's going to fail. I think if it gets Xavi, it's going to fail. I think it's finished. I think they're finished. I think it's over for them for the next 10, 15 years. Every dog has its day. They've won a lot, under Sir Alex, and it's time. Liverpool had their 30 years. We're having our 20, 21, 22. United, it's your time. How much? 13 years now?
Yeah, I think it's retribution for all the titles they cheated. I was watching a goal the other day. I think it was Mendes from Tottenham made the shot, the one from halfway line, and it was way over the line. Carroll was in goal. Over. Stuff like that. Yeah, that game where they kicked Arsenal off the pout. You remember that game? It was in the blue kit. Madness. So they're getting retribution right now, and I'm loving every minute of it. Every minute of it. Dave, I hope it hurts and burns, man. I hope it hurts, man.
Bro, I love seeing the posts in the chat where it's like, she just posted a little thing, and it's like, I wish we had a captain back.
I love you, Dave, but this is beautiful.
It's like, it's beautiful. Man. It's beautiful to see. But you have to speak on Chelsea. Just like I feel like this Chelsea, the amount of shit. Like I was like, sorry, I don't know if you guys get it. You guys live in London, so you probably get it way more than. But the amount of fucking shit I've been hearing for Chelsea, those guys saying that people are pegging them to finish above us in the league. People are saying they're gonna finish higher than us in the Champions League. They're dark horses for the title race. This fraudulent Club World Cup and this Conference League this Conference League badge that they have in, man. Like, I'm sorry, they're just not getting criticized like they should. Like everything's under the radar for them. Have you been watching their games? They're shit. They're actually shit. Like,
do you know what, Cal? I went on Straight Facts, and there was a guy called Don. I don't know if you've seen him on there. He came on, and I said,
of course, we know about Don.
I told him Arsenal will finish 15 points above Chelsea. You will not be in no title race, and I said it with my chest, and I meant it, and I stick by it. Now I'm thinking it could be more than 15 points.
Yeah,
you know, but I hope they get. I do hope to God that they get at least something on Saturday against Liverpool. But Chelsea. They won't be in a title race. Listen, I've said it. There'll be a Cole Palmer injury away, a serious injury away from battling for the top 6 or top 7. Because even though Newcastle, they've been unlucky against us and Liverpool, I still see Newcastle eventually they'll get themselves together, and I think they'll be up there. Of course,
like when you watch the games, Newcastle will be fine. Newcastle will be fine. I think they just need a little bit of luck now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You know what? But with Chelsea, it's not going forward. I don't mind them. I just think the defense is just suspect, man. Chabala and them type of guys there. I'm not rating them, man.
100%.
I am not rating them.
It was clear as day. They needed. I know, bro. Who was Timothy Weir in that? I'm like, who are these guys? Yeah. There was a time. Honestly, they needed a centre back and a goalkeeper. Instead, they went and bought 6 wingers. None of them top quality. Just because they might be able to sell them for 10 million more, like the fucking gambling. Yeah. They run like a proper business, bro. That ain't gonna win you nothing. And Chelsea, they had it all with Abramovich. They had it all the best way you'd want a club to be run. My man was just buying whoever he wanted, sacking whoever he wanted, and getting serial winner managers, top players. And now it's a totally different system. And Chelsea fans,
that Club World put a lot. That Club World Cup's put a lot of hair on those Chelsea fans' chests, man. Do you understand?
Their entire run was like the most fraudulent. Like I didn't know any teams.
Like I said to
any other teams.
If Arsenal had won that Club World Cup, this man right here. Oh my God! What would have been coming out of it?
Yeah, but Dan, I wouldn't have been saying that we're going to win the Premier League though if we had just finished where Chelsea had finished. No way in hell. The only reason I believe Arsenal could win the Premier League is because we've been in a title race the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, they've taken it way too far.
Yeah, the year when we got there out of nowhere, I didn't expect us to win the league that year. I tipped us for 4th and we finished 5th. You know, so Chelsea, I said it. Only Leicester are the only team that were just not in a title race ever and then come and won it. You have to be like either you're the champions or you went close. You don't just come out.
You knock on the door before you open the door, man.
Exactly.
Like, you don't just bust through the thing.
Exactly.
Fears and Armory talks Arsenal should stop focusing on football and focus on their own clubs, doing it for clicks and views. They're both Britons. Wow.
Read that out a bit clearer, Dan. I don't think everyone's going to hear that, mate.
I said AFC always said Terry Fewers and Henry talks Arsenal should stop focusing on my football club and focus on their own club, doing it for clicks and views. They're both Britons.
Britons, you know. Britons. That's a funny one.
Eric Seven Hog's best friend warned him that Man United is a poison chalice. They're done.
Yeah, they are a poison chalice. You're not taking those guys back. I like. Sorry, the sleeping giant memes. Like it's not coming back, bro. You guys need to cleanse that whole shit.
Dan, I want what you're smoking, bruv. I don't know what Dan. You know what? You got to say positive Dan or realist Dan. Or just call me negative Dan, so we know what you're talking about. Yeah.
No, I think it's clear that he's talking to me, bro. But yeah, listen. in May when we do surely it's going to be our best live stream ever. You know, after Arsenal just won the league, before I go and get
I have a feeling
and obliterated. Yeah.
I think if we win the league, we win it by like more than 10 points. I feel like
you're taking it too far,
yeah,
bro.
No, that's like me as well, though.
I feel like no, this is okay. I'm not saying we are going to win the league, but this is how I feel, right? I feel like if we are to win the league, we're gonna have to win it like how Liverpool usually wins it, by just completely obliterating it. No title race, none of this chasing, none of this bullshit. Just go on an insane sick run. Put some daylight in, keep the daylight ahead, win it, no title race. I feel like the whole title race business, I'm not sure if it's for us.
Yeah, you know what?
Whether you're Arteta in or you're Arteta out, whether you're Arteta in or you're Arteta out, we have to wait till at least we get to the midway point of the season or 15 games to really analyze what's going on. Even a man like me that doesn't believe Arteta can get over the line, I'm going to get to wait until we get to 19 games. I'm going to see where we're at. Then I can make an assessment and say, you know what? He might actually do it this season, or I'm going to just be proved right. Not proved right, but you know when you Arteta-ins and you see mans that are Arteta out, can you not understand how we've got to this point? Yeah?
I'm not Arteta-in, though.
Oh, you're not all right Arteta-in now? What are you?
No. Huh? No, I'm
You're
not
on the fence?
Arteta-in.
What are you then, bro?
I'm not on the fence either. I wanted him out.
Okay, I thought you was with Anton. That's your guy, innit?
No. That's why he has me on. That's why we do the stream, because I'm more negative than he is.
Okay.
No, I just believe. I believe in the squad. I believe in the squad. I don't know. For me personally, I don't know how it's possible to be Arteta in right now, because he's too unpredictable, man. I don't know what he's gonna do next. I can't fully get behind someone when I don't know what your next move is. He's schizophrenic.
That's just being real. That's just being real. Do you understand? Yeah, and Dan can't get.
But the thing is, the hope. But for the difference for me, I still have a hope that we can do something. Like,
you've got to have hope somewhere.
If he this is the turning point.
I'm going to say this. We do it with Arteta, right?
Yeah. I don't care if we sack Arteta, get Enrique, and we win the league this season.
He keeps saying it will hit better with Arteta. No,
I don't care. I don't care. I just want to win the league. What I would say is,
new manager and he wins the league. Dan will be upset. Arteta. I want it to be you.
No, don't be silly. I'd be over the moon, but I'm just saying, if we win,
for me, he's done a good job. Thanks for the memories, hey. Like, you know.
Thanks for the memories, bro. We're gonna win the league this year. You won't be saying that then.
I'm saying if we were to sack him, I'd say thanks for the memories. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them guys who's saying he's the worst thing that ever happened to the club. I think what he's done changed the mentality.
We've the best thing that ever happened to
what do you mean no one can say that? People say that shit all the time.
Yeah,
people
but come on, bro. These are people that are not, they're not, you know, come on, we know these
Unai Emery, people say they want Unai Emery back and stuff like that.
I need to make a name for these people, you know? Something other than idiots. I need another name for them, right? Because come on, that's just. I went on a stream the other day, and there's a man complaining about corners. We've just won a game in the 90th minute, like, bro.
Yeah, like that whole.
Did you not see the goal? It's crazy, bro.
Those narratives
I understand
are weird.
he was being very negative, but he was just trying to point out that the corners got us out of jail once again. That's all.
But it's not like we didn't have chances in the game. And it's not get us out of jail. I don't like get us out of jail. We would pressure them to get those corners. We put them under huge pressure.
We score corners. You know? it's not like when you score a corner, the enemy defense just run away and we get a free shot. We work on that. And we're the best for a reason. And what I was gonna say is about Arteta right now. This game, the next couple of games are key, right? Because if he goes back to Moreno midfield after this happened, then I'm gonna say we're not gonna win the league. For me personally, because
Cal, this is what's your channel again, Cal?
I think it's just Cal Gunner TV.
Cal Gunner.
You got it in the description, Dan.
Well, you set it up, Dan, didn't you, mate? But I'll put it in there after.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, go and reach out.
Go and subscribe to his channel.
Cal Gunner TV, man.
Hey, thanks, guys.
It comes with some big facts, man. Big facts. Good energy as well, man.
Yeah,
I like the way you are Arteta out, but you're still you're with him at the same time.
He's balanced.
I'm not like, I appreciate everything he's done, you know. But last season was just a turning point for me where I went, man, I don't think this is gonna work.
27 injuries, guys. Go and check the whole history of football. You will never see any more.
But him again, Dan. Stop it.
Over my dead body.
So what I'm saying is, if he goes back to Moreno midfield for the next couple of games,
I can't do that
after this works, because he does weird shit. If he persists with this Moreno stuff, then for me personally, then it's like, okay, then it's for me.
Hey, Cal, you're my guy. Yeah, you're my guy. I swear to you, you're my guy, bro.
But if he keeps playing attacking football, if he keeps this up, we win the league. It's that simple.
Listen, if Mikel makes the right choices, he's got all the tools now. There's no more.
Yeah.
If this guy makes the right choices, he has got the chance here to prove people like me wrong and get Arsenal their first Premier League title in 21 years. Do you understand? Or is it coming up to 22? I don't know. It's been so long. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna make these same mistakes that I've been seeing time and time again, your Marinos in midfield, persisting with Martinelli on the left wing, doing all these crazy things, then unfortunately, I'm gonna be where I'm at. Do you understand?
Yeah. But the hope I have as well, I'm seeing a bit of change. I'm seeing him get the right. His substitutions this season has been way better than it's ever been.
Mikel's never done
way
that.
better than it's ever been.
Half time.
Yeah, he's subbing earlier. He's not just
That's
letting the game run away from him at times.
Mosquera's confidence might be a bit damaged after he got hooked at half time like that.
To be honest, this is a big squad. I have no patience for a guy who can't handle getting subbed out of a game. I'm sorry. This is Arsenal Football Club.
You're right. You got to have
you think you can just walk in here and just start and be in? No. This is Arsenal, man. You know what you signed up for. We have one of the best squads in the league. You're gonna get dropped. Sometimes you're gonna play well and get dropped. It's just the way it is.
Oh, my guy Quaku, you're in the chat, man. I just see him in the gym, man. Let me read out his comment. LOL, this is ludicrous. He's using words like ludicrous, people. There is no one.
This is my guy. Come on.
That we need that will be available. Arteta is one of the best managers in the world. Football fact. Where are you getting this from?
You can't. Like,
he is one of the best managers in the world. He is. I said the other day he's one of the best tacticians. I said he's one of the best tacticians in the world, and you
based on what? Where are you
look
getting
at him tactics to get
from?
Newcastle.
Because based on what he's won in the world, he's nowhere near these other managers. So how is he one of the best managers in the world? And you said based on who's available. Yeah,
but a lot of these managers, they got credit. They got
$9 million a year. There's loads of managers available.
Dan, a lot of these managers, they've got credit in the bank from like 15 years ago, right?
Dude,
you know, who's a better manager today?
Don't get me
today, who's a better manager, Arteta or Mourinho?
Why are you talking about Mourinho?
Mourinho's washed.
Mourinho,
we don't need.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, who today is a better manager? Mourinho's a better manager. Don't disrespect Mourinho and tell me Mourinho won't do better with this squad. You don't think Mourinho will do better with this squad?
No. You
don't think so?
In hell. No,
madness. Man, don't disrespect Mourinho, man.
No
seriously.
way.
I think
imagine we hired fucking Mourinho. Imagine we hired
Mourinho with this defensive team.
When we hired Arteta,
yourself, this team set up for Mourinho. You were smiling about that.
Yes, but listen, I'm saying if Jose got the job when Arteta did, we would be in tatters right now.
I'm not talking about when Arteta.
Arteta was the right man to build the squad. Is he the right man to win? This is it's new problems now.
At that. You keep saying, look, what do you say? But this what Mourinho's on. Free, free Premier League titles. This is what he's on, yeah. Free. Do you remember when he was doing that, sticking up the free? Don't diss Mourinho.
He got sacked a few weeks later.
If I believe, you want to call me a madman, but let me know in the chat. If Mourinho takes over this squad with the tall players that we have, the defensive unit that we have, he's got more of a chance of getting us over there. I'm not saying he will come in and win the Premier League. Any manager comes into Arsenal, I will not tell you who will win the Premier League because it's still going to be hard. Do you understand? But Mourinho, but let's stop talking about Mourinho. Hansi Flick on $8 million a year at Barcelona right now. Yeah,
Hansi, bro. If we had Hansi Flick, oh my god!
And everyone keeps telling me he's not available. He's at Barcelona. He's on $8 million a year.
We can double his salary easy.
We can double his salary like that and come to London, Hansi Flick.
To be honest, let's say he wins the league with Barcelona and he gets kicked out of the Champions League or whatever, or maybe he doesn't win anything with Barca next year.
He's in trouble if
we could get him. We can get the only manager in the world I think we can't get right now. Is probably Xabi Alonso. Yeah. I think everyone else we can just pay.
Yeah, these the people that are Arteta.
He's not the only guy to ever exist. Come on, guys. Like
Luis Enrique, he's gone up to 10 mil now. AFC always. He's got a new deal apparently. He's on 10 mil, but still 5-6 million less than Arteta.
Dude, Enrique and bro,
he's won a bloody treble.
Dude, you know what Enrique would do with this team? Come on, people.
Hansi Flick.
Guys, smash the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Show some love, man. We're trying to on our mission to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, these are names that I'm throwing out there. Xavi, but Zinedine Zidane's waiting for the France job. He won't come.
Yeah,
60 mil a year, he's coming. What are you talking about, London?
No, Zidane doesn't want to manage in England. He's made that clear, man.
All right,
made that clear. Anyway, look, when Arteta wins the Champions League, Premier League double, you won't be saying that. You'll be saying give Arteta a 5-year deal.
I won't be saying that. Yeah, no,
I won't. No, that means
at the Emirates celebrating with you, Dan. You know what he said to me, Cal? You know what? We was in the group chat. Yeah, I didn't want to say this, Dan. I wanted to say, but we fucking win the Premier League. I don't want to see you down at the Emirates celebrating. That's what he's saying to me. Yeah, I'll be down there. Shameless. I'll be singing the Super Mix song.
Vamos, Super Mix Arteta.
To be honest, if first of, I think Arteta, dude, if he wins the Champions League or anything like that, bro, it's like,
he's a cemented legend, bro. If he wins that, bro,
yeah,
we've never won it in our history.
And the thing is, I think the thing is, I'll say this, from a talent mentality standpoint, I think he can do it. He just needs to get the fuck out of his own way. To be honest with you, like, I think he can. He's shown that he can win big games. And he can't make runs. He just needs to get out of his own way. Stop trying to big brain stuff. Stop, trying to be safe. So it's just the way it is right now. And if he doesn't, as I said, this is the best squad. I don't know. I haven't been watching Arsenal, as long as you guys, but this is the best Arsenal squad I've ever bloody seen.
Yeah, and salute to Andre Berta. Salute to Andre Berta that no one that Dan up there doesn't want to give him no credit for. This team that we're now seeing.
This team. This is the best team I've ever seen us have. And I think our team, compared to what I'm seeing for the rest of the league, we're better than everyone else in terms of squad depth. We just are. Right. So him not winning this season is just, for me, not acceptable. And as I say, what I want for the season is actually a lot less than a lot of people want. People are saying major or get sacked. If he gets, for me personally, if he does a cup double and gets to a final and takes it to the last day, I'm happy with that. To be honest, a lot of people. Give him another year after that, but I'm not happy with that. I'll be honest. For me personally, I think a cup double is something that a lot of people are just, snooks, like they're turning their nose up at that. But at the end of the day, for me personally, these players have never lifted anything.
Yeah, look,
as a
do
group,
you know what? I've been saying,
and they haven't been to any final. If you can win 2 finals and go to a Champions League final and stuff like that, for me, that means something to me.
The League Cup, we play Brighton at home next, right? The League Cup for me could be the springboard, because it's in February or March. That's when the finals played. If we can win that cup together with this group of players, like you said, only Arteta and Saka have won an FA Cup 5 years ago. If this team can win that in February or March, and then we've got big quarterfinal, semi-final Champions League games to go and play, and we've got like 8 games left, 10 games left in the Premier League, and we're neck and neck with Liverpool, winning that trophy, having that feeling, having that burden off our back would be massive. So I think the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, as they call it, could be massive for us this year.
I don't want us I want us to at least get to that final. I need them to know what it's like to play in a final as a team. I just need that.
Can I address this comment, please? In what world is Hansi Flick not better than Mikel Arteta as a manager?
Flick not better than Mikel.
The Champions League winner, the league winner.
Right off.
What are we doing there?
He can flick right off.
He did a domestic treble, by the way. He won every trophy except the Champions League last season.
Yeah, he's done that with 2 clubs as well, because he's done that before.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on, Anton. You don't mean that, Anton.
Hansi Flick's top level, but I don't think our team suits his style at all, man.
What style is that, Dan?
It's a crazy, crazy style, man. It's
crazy,
very gun-ho, high line.
Champions League and Premier League, fucking La Ligas.
The thing is, we can play gung-ho high line football if we wanted. If we wanted to, we could do that, though.
Yeah, it would be a whole change of style, though. Whether it would work straight away or not, or whether it would take a few years, I don't know. I'm not sure. But right now, Mikel is the man, and Mikel is going to win us the Premier League, and then we're all going to be singing from the same hymn sheet.
Bro,
guys,
I'm telling
make sure you like,
yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. I want to see people liking, subscribing, get involved with the comments. Don't be shy. And even when you're watching this, obviously we're live right now, but it's still going to be up on YouTube. Hit the likes even then. Subscribe if you're new viewers. But yeah, go on, Cal. What would you say, my bro?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, if he doesn't win anything this season, like surely you're gonna be.
Look. 7 years for me without a trophy would probably be too much for me. Yeah, and it would depend.
What do you mean it would depend?
Well, listen, Cal. If you told me,
Cal, he's not going to be Arteta. If we don't win nothing,
if you told me we're going to get Irola or whoever, someone like that, I would say no. You know, simple as that. I'd say I'd rather go again with
What about Glasner? What about Glasner?
Depends what Palace would do this year. If Palace somehow got the top 4 or something like that, and he's got an FA Cup with
Glasner on that Crystal Palace?
And he's got Europa League with Frankfurt. Maybe, but I don't like the formation, to be fair. But look, the way they played against Liverpool, I would like.
They're unbeaten in what 18, 19 games. They beat Liverpool in the bloody what's it called as well, Charity Shield as well.
I wouldn't take Glasner.
I'm
sorry.
I wouldn't take him over.
I wouldn't take Glasner. I need someone who knows how to win a league. They got, you remember Liverpool got Arne Slot. Arne Slot won his league before. I need someone to come in here that knows what it's like to win a league, whatever league it is.
So
you can't be
league with Frankfurt's not good enough.
No. Was it good enough for was it good enough for fucking Unai Emery? This guy's a fraud. He can't do it at the top level. Yeah, when you're the favorite, I need someone who could come in here and be the favorites, know what it's like to be the favorites and win. That sort of pressure. A lot of managers can't handle that.
100%.
My number one target right now is Hansi Flick, Zinedine Zidane. These are my 2 people that I would go.
Yeah,
for.
I need the board to splash.
Those are the 3 names that I'm screaming. Oh, but
splash
why would Luis Enrique leave PSG? They'll say, Cal. Why will he leave PSG? Because he's won everything at PSG, and he can earn a lot more money in England. He might want a new challenge.
Yeah, money talks.
God's
bullshit
sake,
walks,
man.
bro.
Money talks.
Just pay the man. Pay the man. He'll come here.
But let's see though. Let's see at the end of the season if we even need to have this chat. You know.
Yeah. Obviously.
We might not. Let's do.
I might feel. You might think I'm negative now, but I still have hope that we're going to win the league this season. I still have hope.
Damn, should we do the predictions again? We need to start noting these predictions down because I think if we were doing a point system, I think I might be ahead of you right now, Dan, on predictions for the Premier League games, man.
Oh, what with the other games? Maybe, yeah, but not with Arsenal games. That's for sure.
Anyway, guys, I gotta shoot. I gotta get ready for work.
Yeah?
Cal, appreciate you.
What time is it over there, Cal?
7 a.m.
7 a.m. Ross. Yeah, man. Enjoy your day, Cal. We appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me on. This was a fun stream. Yeah.
Appreciate it, my brother. Cal,
thanks, guys.
TV. Go and subscribe to his channel, man. Appreciate it, my bro. Thank you.
See ya.
Love, man. Bless.
You,
yeah, Dan. Let's go on to the predictions, man. My phone's just died. Charge just over there. So yeah, get the games up, man. Let me. Actually, I'm gonna order something in front of a bloody Mac. What am I talking about? Bloody hell. Get it up on the computer.
I need something, bro. I'm starving. Want it, bro.
Dan, it's late, man. You've got to put enough pounds on, man. Stop eating, my bro.
No, I need to, bro. I ain't eating hours, bro. I need to eat, bro. This was meant to be an hour stream, but we're live.
This time with us. Straight to the gut, mate. Yeah, straight to the gut at this hour.
Yeah, it's going to be some nice grilled chicken anyway, so it's all good. Right, so we've got Friday, Bournemouth at home to Fulham.
Bournemouth at home to Fulham. What was their last result? Let me just check now. 2-2 with Leeds.
Yeah.
And Fulham
lost 3-1 to Villa.
3-1 to Villa. I'm going to go for a draw in that game, Dan. 2-2.
Cool, man. I'm going for Bournemouth to win 2-1.
Leeds against Tottenham. Saturday, 12:30.
100% Leeds. I'm going for, you know what? I'm going 3-1 Leeds.
I'm going 2-1 Leeds.
United at home to Sunderland. I've already put it in my Super 6. 2-1 Sunderland.
3-1 Sunderland. Man United again.
Arsenal at home to West Ham. I think we both already said we're going to win 3-0.
No, I'm dumbing it down. 2-0, Dan. 2-0.
Man's dumbing it down, you know. No, Chelsea at home to Liverpool.
This is a fixture where there have been more draws. If correct me if I'm wrong, then that's one of the most draws in any Premier League tie. So I'm going for a draw there, 1-1.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. I'm going for 2-2. Everton at home to Palace. I think Palace they lose this game. I'm going for 1-0 to Everton. Even I've just watched them play absolutely crap against them.
No, 2-1 Palace, bro. 2-1 Palace. Oliver Glasner.
Newcastle at home. Newcastle at home to Forest.
Oh, come on. 2-0 Newcastle, man.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah,
That's exactly
guess
what I thought.
they've got Edo over there. What they've done to Nuno, they're gonna get punished for. Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Wolves at home to Brighton.
Wolves at home to Brighton. Did Wolves just get a win? No, they drew, didn't they? With Tottenham. That was surprising as well. Brighton are cooking them 2-1, bro.
Yeah, I'm going for Brighton 3-1. Aston Villa at home to Burnley. I think Villa they're in a bit of a run now. I'm going to go for Villa 2-0.
Bit of a run. They've only won one game, ain't they? Yeah, they
and
drew.
Europa League. And Europa League, 2 games.
Oh, yeah. No, I think Villa will win that as well. Yeah, I think that'll be 2-1. Yep.
And Brentford at home to Manchester City.
I don't think that's straightforward for City, you know, but I think they'll just about get over the line. But
I think just about 2-1 City, but I think it's going to be tricky for them.
I'm going for a 2-2, you know.
You're going 2-2, yeah?
The G-Tech, bro.
Yeah, the G-Tech, mate. Keith Andrews, mate. Set piece coach on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
On
Let's
stuff.
see what Kwaku's gone for his prediction. So he's got Bournemouth to win, Leeds to win. He said, LOL, Sunderland. I think that means Sunderland to win.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Liverpool 2-2. We've seen that result bare times as well, innit, Quaco? 2-2, man. Palace to win. Yeah, I've got that as well. Newcastle to win. Brighton to win. Villa to win.
Yeah, I think Villa,
same as me. Yeah, draw.
Yeah,
draw. He's going through. Well, AFC always is going 3-1. City, Brentford 2-1. Villa, Bournemouth. Yeah. I think we're pretty much on the same sort of wave with the results.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like there could be some good accumulators for Saturday, man. But
yeah, Villa ain't even playing Bournemouth. AFC always. Bournemouth are playing Fulham, my bro.
Oh yeah. Don't know where you got that one from. But yeah, man, guys. Wrap it up, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the love, guys.
Every Monday, 8:30, we are here, man.
Every Monday, please, guys, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Please do it already. If we get 1 or 2 subs from this, we'll be happy. Appreciate all the love, all the comments, everyone staying in with us till the end. Quaco, love and respect. Everyone, all of you lot, man, means the world to us. We're a small channel. We're slowly gathering, trying to get our next big step. It was first 100, then 200, 300, 400, 500. Now it's 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. I think we're on, let's check now. We're on 531. Help us get to the 1,000, man. Send this out to your people, to your friends. Help us get the subs. Yeah, man. And we'll be back Wednesday when Arsenal play Olympiacos. Probably do a live stream pre-match and check us out. We'll hopefully be on AFTV after the game. Thanks for watching.
We're going to be doing no pre-match, are we? We're going to be
oh yeah, no, we're going to be out. No pre-match this weekend. We're out drinking. Boys, thanks a lot, man. Ladies, thanks a lot. See you all soon.
Big up. Love.